What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, y'all? So we are back again for another What It Is video. I hope everybody is doing great. Before I start this video off, when we get into the mess or whatever, it's when I say it's really not much because girl, I'm tired. Okay, it just shit just been crazy. But I just want to send a whole bunch of love, a whole bunch of prayers, a whole bunch of, just everything to Miss Jaylee's Corner on here. If you don't know, Jaylee, she got her own YouTube channel, Jaylee's Corner. She's also on the Ooh Ladies First panel with Bondi and Niecy and I think Jamie. They're doing their thing, but she hasn't been on YouTube for the past week. And her birthday literally was just on the 16th, and she was in the hospital. Mama got COVID. Unfortunately, she got the virus, and she's trying to fight that. I just saw her video that she posted today, giving an update, and when I tell you, like, I had to get myself together. I've been having, it's been, the past couple of days have been rough, okay, for me in a personal situation, all right? But when I seen that video, it just hit me a little bit harder. I just don't like seeing people that I actually know, associate with, who associate with me, who I care about, who I know personally, any of those realms. I don't like seeing them suffering, okay, in any aspect. So that really hurt my heart to see her in the hospital the way that she was. But she is strong. She is fighting. I can hear it in her voice that, she's very determined to get better. And Jaylee, girl, we are here for you. Don't have to rush it, okay? YouTube ain't going nowhere. These shows ain't going nowhere. The gossip ain't going nowhere. Regardless of whenever you come back, your audience, us, we are all going to be here. And I just pray for strength for you, for your family, and you will knock this out sooner than you think you are, okay? So much love to you. Y'all send some love to Jaylee. And let me not, cause listen, that really, oh my god, like y'all, the video just was really touching. Anyway, y'all know I don't like getting on here getting all mushy and stuff, but I just had to put that out there. And happy belated birthday. Like, can you imagine on your birthday you get sick? Like, I'd be so goddamn mad. But bitch, on my birthday I was the same way. But hey, it is what it is, okay? But moving on from that, I hope besides that everyone else is doing great. Or as best as you can, given the times that we are in. I hope everybody is doing as best as they can. I've been, like I said, the past couple of days been a little bit rough, okay, but I'll get through it. I'm not expounding on it, so don't worry, and this is what makes me, let me just say this. Part of the reason why I get on here and I do the things that I do on YouTube, whatever, and do these videos, because sometimes y'all will never know, and I said this before, y'all will never know. A lot of us YouTubers be going through it, but then when we get on the camera and we just start recording or whatever, that kind of alleviates some of the stress or some of the pain, some of the sadness or whatever it is that we're going through that day, to just get on here and just start cutting up, okay? And that's how it is with me, you know what I'm saying? So it just takes my mind off of certain things that I can't control at the moment, but I can control this narrative, and I can give y'all a good video and just be fun with it. So, girl, Ash gonna be on here for a while, and I'm talking about the platform. But as long as y'all show me love, I'm gonna show y'all love back. I can't do that. I can't get on here and being sad and shit with y'all. No, that ain't what y'all here for. We here for some fun, bitch. Okay. But anyway, let's get into it. First of all, this literally just happened last night. We found out that Talley, fashion icon Leon Talley, he passed away. I think he was 73 years old. He was the former Vogue creative director. At one point, he was the editor. I remember, and unfortunately, the last time that we heard anything about Andre was him, fighting about the place that he was staying at and the people trying to kick him out. And I believe they got that situation situated. But I did not hear anything else from that. So I'm thinking that everything was good. And 73 is still kind of young when you look at it, when you look at how these other legends in their fields are passing away at 90s and stuff like that, you know? So they didn't say, did they say the cause of death? No, they just said that he was in a hospital in White Plains, New Mexico, New York, and he passed away, unfortunately. It's so great to see the outpouring of love because I'm looking on Twitter and I'm looking at all these, when I see Andre Talley, I see his current pictures and the way he looked currently, you know what I'm saying, his fashion since then, but now I'm looking on Twitter since he passed and all of these throwback pictures of him. I said, okay, because at one point, I ain't even gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I was like, this is what we call fashion. Like, who gives him the right? But baby, when I looked at his older pictures back in his young days, I said, bitch, okay, let me eat those words because he was styling and profiling, all right? He was doing it. This is a big loss. He was a big staple in the fashion industry. And y'all know I'm not necessarily into fashion like that, so I don't keep up with the girls, but I do know about Vogue. I do know about Andre Leon Talley. I remember when he used to be on the red carpets and, critiquing the girls or whatever. And it's a big loss for the fashion. Wow, we lost Virgil last week. At the end of last year. And now we lost Leon Talley. Two black major staples in the fashion industry that made an impact. That is what is going on? Like I'm getting like flashbacks to whatever year that was that everybody and their mama was just being taken out like back to back to back to back. Like we lost damn near everybody that year. Y'all remember what year I'm talking about too. I can't put my finger on it, but y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Also, an update on the death of Sidney Poitier. They said that he died of heart failure, Alzheimer, dementia, and also prostate cancer. He was older, so it's sad. It is sad. I don't like starting the video off with sad stuff. May these legends, may the icons, may all of these people who made such an impact, rest in peace. Let their family and their friends realize that they have really left a mark and their legacy will continue. Moving on from that, let's just get into some of the mess, okay? Update with the Grammy situation. Now, we saw that the Golden Globes had came on. Well, I don't know where the Golden Globes came on. The Golden Globes, I think it was on the internet because they didn't have an actual show. And most of the people that found out they won, they found out through Instagram or on Twitter or whatever. I don't know how they found out, but that's how we found out, okay? We found out that the Grammys was going to be pushed back due to what's been going on pandemic-wise, and people think that we're not in a pandemic still. We have not been out of the pandemic since the pandemic started. I want people to realize that, okay? So please be freaking careful as possible, as much as you can. Yeah, I heard they sending out those 4 tests through the mail. I already signed up for it, even though I got a couple here already that I brought, just to be sure on the safe side. But did y'all sign up for it? It's free. Hey, free 99, I'm going to go ahead and do it. I don't care how long I got to wait. I'm going to go ahead and do it. Now, Biden, since you're doing all of this shit, yeah, that's pressing too. That's pressing, okay, so people can, know their status at home and all that. So, about these loans, you know what I'm saying? I know you extended it to March or whatever, but at the same time, I really want to know, knock some of that shit out. Like, take off $50,000 for everybody. You ain't got to knock everything out because I know that's not what y'all gonna do. Knock at least $50,000 out so that everybody can at least look like they trying to pay on these shits. But that's neither here nor there. But back to the Grammys. The Grammys have been moved from LA to Las Vegas, the MGM Grand Arena, okay? And it's going to be April the 3rd. Is it the 3rd? Let me look at my notes. Yeah, April the 3rd in Vegas. I remember when. Okay, listen. There was this time, one of these Billboard Awards came on, and It was a few years ago. I was on Twitter. Billboard was having a little contest, and I just so happened to synced it. They was gonna ask the question, and whoever answered it first, in like the first 10 responses or whatever, was gonna get some tickets to the Billboard Award. Now I don't know why I thought that I was gonna get it, and what was I was like, the Billboard Awards was literally that Sunday, and it was this was like on a Friday. And I'm like, just playing around. They asked the question, it was something, and the answer was Madonna. And I was like, bitch, I know this. Madonna. So I just went on ahead and put it in there, and I won the tickets, bitch. I was so mad. I was happy because that was the first time that I won something so big like that, But then at the same time, I was like, girl, you ain't finna fly out there to Vegas right now. You ain't got the... I ain't really had the money to buy a plane ticket. That's what it is. Because they would have put me up in a hotel and all of that. But I ain't had the money to buy the plane ticket. I could have brought a plane ticket to get there. But bitch, how I'm going to eat and how I'm going to come back. That's the problem. So they was able to, I was able to give it to the Ghetto View. And shout out to the Ghetto View. She's one of the main supporters of all of us YouTubers. All throughout all these years, she's been our main supporter, for real. But I was able to give it to her. Her and her husband, they had a good time. So I was like, that was my little good deed. I liked it. I was like, oh my god, I won something major. That was fun. But I don't know if they're gonna have an audience there. And at this point, I'm not even... When it comes to award shows, if it's really not the Soul Train Awards, the BET Awards, and even the Image Awards, the NAACP Awards, I really don't care. I don't care. I don't... Because you look at the American Music Awards, you look at the Billboard Awards, you look at the MTV Music Awards, and you look at any other music awards that's not predominantly black. For me, I don't know them. And even like with the hip hop awards, I don't know half them people that be up on them stage, but I be grooving to the shit, and it be making me want to go look it up, okay? Sometimes I look at these other awards like predominantly different genres and not just R&B and hip hop. And I be like, okay, some of the pop girls be cute, but all this other shit, I don't care, okay? I be bored watching it. If it ain't somebody that I actually truly want to watch on there, I really don't like watching it these days. Because listen, back in the day, y'all, the award shows used to be the events that you look forward to. Like, you sit around with your family and you just watch it, especially the MTV Awards. That's when the MTV Awards used to be top freaking notch. I don't care what nobody say. I still love the BET Awards. Y'all can call it the EBT Awards or whatever. Y'all can call it low production and all that stuff. The BET Awards, especially when these the pandemic popped off, the BET Awards has been reigning superior, especially dealing with the way that they've been handling during this pandemic. I don't care what nobody say. Okay, they've been giving me everything that I need, and I will be faithfully tuned in each and every year, talking about it, cutting up and shading, and still giving appreciation. That's just how it's gonna be. Speaking of awards, the NAACP Image Awards, I really didn't write down anything about it because it's everybody is deserving on there. The only thing that I was really concerned about and that caught my attention was the fact that Aquafina, she's nominated for NAACP Awards. Now, I understand that a lot of us, when we think of NAACP, we think of black. Okay? She's Asian, so she's a person of color. We have seen some people of color who have been nominated that are not black. You know what I'm saying? That's okay. But Aquafina, if you go back and you look at her history and the way that she first came onto the scene and how she was and presented herself with that black scent, you're Asian, okay? And that's fine, you know what I'm saying? But you can tell, some people take on the phonetics, what is it called? The vernacular, the speech of where they come from. I understand that. But you can literally tell when she was talking that it was an act, okay? It was an act. Because now she does not use it, all right? She used it to get ahead, but now she does not use it. And she really does skirt around the question when people ask her about that and the controversy and the negativity that came with her using that black scent, and I just was like, that's very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. But all right, NAACP. Everybody want to be inclusive. Okay? That's what we doing. We being inclusive, you know. But be inclusive, but not with problematic people. That's my thing. Okay, not with problematic people. But you know, it's good. They got a podcast, category, and I seen that Michelle Williams, her podcast. I'm so glad that it came back for another season. You know, if you have not heard or been listening to it, the newest episode came out yesterday, and she was interviewing Megan Good, and it was really, really good. And I am so glad. Let me tell you something. This thing about Michelle Williams. Michelle is not messy, okay, with her podcast and her interviewing style. Of course, it's about, you know, she incorporates mental health in it. She incorporates a little bit of God in it and spirituality. And I love that. And it's not heavy because I'm not that type of person. Like, yes, I can be religious to a certain extent. I can be very spiritual as well. But I don't need somebody to just constantly be talking about it, throwing it down my throat. She incorporates it little by little so that it's not so much, it's not so heavy that it's a turn off that I don't want to tune back in because this is not what I was looking for. You know what I'm saying? And so the way that she interviews, oh my God, it's like a homegirl talking to a homegirl or a homeboy, whoever it is, like they've been knowing each other for years. It just flows so well. So when I was listening to the Megan Good interview, everybody listen. Of course, Megan Good been in the news because the whole situation with her and her soon-to-be ex-husband now getting a divorce after 9 years. You know, I wanted to listen to that, and I am so glad that Michelle didn't get messy and ask her about her divorce and all of that. She stayed on topic and asked about, you know, her growing up in the industry, her being getting out of these type of roles that she was in, transitioning from being a TV star to movies, to going back to television, to doing different roles, to skincare routine, to, what's your morning affirmations, and, Harlem, talking about the show Harlem and everything. It was really good. Baby, listen, I just went up, okay? I just went up. Go ahead and listen to it. It's called Checking In, all right? And also shout out to Tamar because she was also nominated. Her podcast Under Construction, it was nominated as well. And I must say, it's cute. I do like it for the most part, okay? For the most part, Tamar has been doing good on that. It's like she found her footing with the podcast thing. I've heard that she might be bringing out a new album, some new music or whatever. That's good. That's a good look. I'm looking forward to that. But congratulations to everybody that was nominated because everybody was black. I don't care. I'm gonna root for them, okay? Anybody, the NAACP. The only time that I get pissed off or be like annoyed with the winners from them is when the same winners always win each year, and that be like, oh, it used to piss me off when Cookie used to win the award. Taraji P. Henson used to win the award over like a Tracy Ellis Ross or somebody, a Viola Davis. That's what it was, okay? Cookie used to win over Annalise Keaton. I'd be like, bitch, what? Are we looking at the same thing? And I was like, so is this a favoritism type of situation? That's the only time I used to be pissed off about it. But other than that, I'd be cool with it because these are all of the entertainers that are there nominated that'll be there are people that I actually enjoy watching. So whoever wins, I'm rooting for them, So that's cool. Moving on from that, Degrassi is coming back to HBO Max. Y'all looking for? Listen, whatever it takes, I'm gonna make it there. Let me tell you something. There is two different types of Degrassi. There's that new Degrassi, and it's the Degrassi that I grew up on when Aubrey Graham was playing on there, okay? Who is Aubrey Graham? That's Jimmy, a.k.a. Drake, okay? That's the Degrassi that I know. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something. When JT and Liberty had their baby, and when JT got stabbed and died, when Emma had her eating disorder, when Manny was trying to be a hot girl walking around with a thong showing in her, when Ashley and Jimmy got into their stuff and Jimmy called Ashley a slut, I was like, oh my God. When Paige kind of came out, when Marco came out, people was on drugs and everything. Oh my God, it was so much. When Jimmy got shot, Wow. Listen, it just unlocked a whole bunch of memories for me, okay? Like, I will be watching. I will be watching. I ain't gonna lie. HBO Max, y'all doing it, okay? Because I don't know what the hell is up with Netflix. Netflix, I mean, I get it that y'all putting a lot of good stuff on y'all streaming services. So, yeah, it makes sense to up the price, but y'all up the price damn near every 6 months. Okay, what is this? What is this? Now it's gonna be like $15 or something like that, or probably more. And then at this point, HBO Max said, "Oh, since you want to do that, I'm gonna do this for the girls. I'm gonna lower the price to $7.99." Mind you, I don't pay for HBO Max because it comes included because I got DirecTV, so I get the shit for free. That's fine. I said the other girls, they really need it because, Euphoria taking over. You know what I'm saying? Some of the new movies be coming to HBO Max. Let me just tell you this. Have y'all seen Scream, the new Scream movie yet? If y'all have, put down in the comments without spoiling it. I mean, can you really spoil it? Yeah, don't spoil it. Just tell me, was it good? Because I actually not finna go to the theaters to go see it. I have not been to the theaters yet, okay? I'm a little iffy. I'm a little iffy. Put that shit on goddamn HBO Max, or put it on Peacock, or put it on Paramount Plus. Put it on some streaming service so we can see it, okay? For the girls that don't want to go to the movies, all right? I'm just a little scared, But hey, what was I talking about? Yeah, they slashed their prices, which is cool. Which is cool. Netflix, I don't know what the hell y'all doing, but hey, it is what it is. Let's get into some mess. Tiffany Haddish got arrested. Girl, mama had got a DUI last week. They said mama was asleep at the wheel, she was drunk, and she was probably high at the same time, like she smoked some weed. So you took two downers, okay? You took two downers, and that's why the mama was just slumped like this, okay? Listen, Tiffany been going through some stuff, Bob Saget passed away, and she was cool with him. She worked with him. She just dealing with recently with a breakup with her and Common, and he lying about the reason why they broke up and everything. At first, I was trying to take up for Common, but listen, Common, you the common denominator in this whole situation of all your relationship, okay? That's what we're gonna say. She was there up until 6:30 a.m. and she got bailed out with a 1,666. I said, ooh, put that 667. I don't like seeing 666 together. Okay. But Tiffany will be all right. That mugshot was like, yeah, I did it. She was just goofy as fuck in that mugshot. I said, ooh, the girls are having a time this year. Okay. I feel like a lot of us just need a pass for the past 2 years, okay? 2+ years. Because this pandemic and everything else has just been playing on everybody's mental and emotional health, all right? I'm just saying, like, we are not ourselves, okay? But it's no excuse to go driving drunk, but still, I'm just saying. This whole situation with Nikki fucking Gilbert. Now, I think I remember speaking on this when P Valley first came out, that she said that, P Valley was a ripoff of her play, Soul's Kidding Cabaret. And I was like, girl, ma'am, okay. And it went away. I didn't hear nothing else about it because I think I mentioned it probably like a couple of years ago when P Valley, bitch, it's been a couple of years since P Valley been out. Okay, and before this, and I don't know if this has any bearings to do with the what's taking so long for it to come back, because prior to this coming out again, and we hearing about this week, or last week or whatever. What was it, last week or this week? This week, coming out about Nikki Gilbert wanting to basically file a lawsuit against Katori and people at Stars or whatever for, I guess, ripping off her Soul Kitchen Cabaret Kidding Cabaret play. They were filming for season 2. And Katori hasn't been on Twitter. She follows me. So she hasn't been on Twitter. I noticed that. And I've seen some of the people, like I follow some of the people, or they pop up on my For You page. This ain't TikTok. They pop up on my Explore page on Instagram, and they're literally on set filming. So I'm like, is this now why we're not getting the show when we're supposed to get the show now? Is it pushed back a little bit more because they got to go through, all of this stuff or whatever? Nikki Gilbert basically said that, it's a ripoff of her show. People was like, of her play. People was like, no, P Valley is from Katori's play called Pussy Valley, okay? And that came out in 2015. But Soul Kitchen Cabaret, Kid and Cabaret, that came out in 2011. I get it. I get it. You feel some type of way. I'm sitting here like, maybe Nikki was like, she got Jocelyn and P Valley confused, okay? Because Jocelyn's Cabaret, so Kitten, bitch, did you see that mess? How are y'all fighting on the first damn episode? The first damn episode of the freaking season. Y'all don't know each other and you guys are fighting. Okay? And the bitch that was fighting was from the west side of Chicago. I said, that's why I don't fuck with the west side like that, okay? Because them motherfuckers is crazy. Y'all talk about the south side, okay? Them west siders is a whole nother breed. Bitch, when I tell you they ain't scared, okay? But I was like, maybe she got them confused, okay? That's what it was, because, you know, Cabaret is in the title and all that stuff, and it's literally girls, you know, dancing in sequence or whatever. Pussy Valley, to me, is just... The story about Pussy Valley is this girl, Autumn, you know, she's trying to get away from her pimp past or whatever, and she get washed away in a storm. I forget, is it, they did a hurricane or whatever. Baby, Nikki said... One similarity is the red briefcase. I said, girl, if you don't get the hell up out of here, suitcase. I said, are we really going to get that petty? Because, oh, girl came in with a suitcase. Oh, girl came in with a... Girl, it is what it is. And it's different circumstances. And I get it. And I don't want to discount Nikki because people feel some type of way about Nikki. Some people don't like her still from, you know, her days on R&B Divas or whatever. Because, bitch, when Selena Johnson got up in them ass, she said them big ass guns and them not knees. But no, she did put out, somebody found a video where it was like 40 minutes long, putting out some similarities in the movie versus the play. I mean, this TV series versus the play. Okay, you say, oh, because it's run by a flamboyant guy, gay guy. It's a lot of things that do the same thing. Like, it's a lot of these shows that follow the same formula that has been coming on throughout the years. So that's not big of a similarity to me. The briefcase, that's not big of a similarity to me either. You know, okay, yeah, it's red. You can call that, I guess. But like the plot line, you know, this is a strip club. You're in a cabaret. There is a difference between a strip club and a cabaret. But I guess if she sees some similarities, I guess there is. I'm not knocking it. I'm not saying that she's completely wrong. I don't see what she's seeing because I saw Soul Kitchen Cabaret. I actually brought Soul Kitchen Cabaret because Fantasia was in it, Faith Evans was in it, Terrell Carter was in it. Baby, let me just tell you this. It was one scene in it, and I'm finna big it up right quick, okay? Listen. It was a scene, the main girl, she like this meek, quiet, nerdy girl. She want to dance in a cabaret, and then they turn her into a little sexified sex kitten or whatever. You know, her personality changed, and the guy that was liking her, Terrell Carter, you know, he could sing his ass off to this day. Okay, so he was trying to get with her, and it was this song that he did when he was singing to her, and he did this high note. Bitch, y'all know how I love a high note. I don't care if it's man or woman. Oh, I used to play that shit over and over again. I said, bitch, I'm gay as fuck, but bitch, you did something with me for that. And he gay too. So, hey, we can do each other. I can do you, okay? Because, baby, you got me. You got me. The play was trash, okay? It was cute. It was trash, but it was good enough for me to buy and watch, okay? Multiple times. But I just don't see it, Nikki. Maybe you see something else. I'm not going to dog the lady or whatever, but I've seen both, okay? I've seen both. And like I said, if you go to some of these strip clubs or cabarets or whatever, you're going to find a flamboyant character. So that's true to life. You're going to find some sexiness. That's true to life. You're going to find people that have a lot of different stories. That's true to life. So I don't know. What do y'all feel? Okay. You can say that Nikki just trying to be messy, trying to get some attention, but maybe she got a point. I don't know. I'm not going to down her and instantly say, Nikki, you need to stop. Okay. If you can put up I didn't bother to watch that video. It's 40 minutes goddamn long. I don't have time for it. I go off of memory and from what I remember looking at Soul Kitchen Cabaret and looking at P Valley 1 through 8. episodes 1 through 8, I didn't see too much of a similarity, but hey, maybe we seeing something different, okay? So that's Nikki. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about that. Um, so according to Deadline, Kendrick Lamar is teaming up with the creators of South Park, um, to produce an untitled comedy, and the storyline is a black man interning as a slave reenactor at a museum who discovers that his white girlfriend's ancestors once owned his. I know it's gonna be comedy. I know it's gonna be comedy, and I know it's probably supposed to be lighthearted because it's from the people from South Park. But why? Why do we need this? Why do we need this? We got Get Out before, okay? We don't need this. We don't need this. Kendrick, you could have picked something better than this. Like, come on. You're being a slave reenactor, and then you find out that you're a black man with a white woman who just so happened to be with the woman who family owned Jerv. And no, I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. I'm not interested. Like, come on, can we do something else? Meanwhile, Jason Momoa and Lisa Bonet, they done broke up. I said everybody breaking up and getting divorces and shit. Listen, I would have loved to look into their relationship and see how they get down, because she's so small and he's so big. I ain't even into that straight shit. But baby, I really don't discriminate, because I'll watch whatever I watch. If it catch my attention and it look good, I will watch it. But I just want to know how he handle it and how she handle it and take it. Baby, because listen, if y'all ain't see Lisa Bonet, she was on one of the seasons of Ray Donovan, okay? And she was getting banged up. I said, girl, see, this is why Bill Cosby had an issue with you doing that movie, doing the Cosby Show, and took your ass off the show. Because you was giving it. You was giving it. I said, that's why Jason was staying, bitch. I said, oh no, why did they have to get her? Y'all remember when Jason Momoa was up in Game of Thrones and was doing the Queen of Dragons? I said, wow. And they took my man out. They took my man out. I said, come on, Aquaman. What is going on? What is in the air? Is it retrograde or whatever that's happening that's breaking up everybody? I don't know. I don't believe in all of that shit. But hey, it's just crazy. You know, they was together for 5 years, at least married for 5 years. Now they're getting divorced. Oh, so sad. You know, may they work things out. The CEO and general manager of Atlanta's MARTA, transportation services, baby, he offed himself by jumping in front of the train. His own train. Like, I'm telling you, everybody, that's crazy. I said, wow, isn't that ironic? Don't you think? It's like, yeah. Okay, I don't think I should have did that, talking about that. But like I said, everybody is just going through a whole bunch of stuff. And this is where you have to check in on your strong friends. And I'm saying this because from experience, from going through it, you have to check in on your friends, okay? Let me tell you something. I was going through some shit the other day. Probably tweeted some stuff that was probably like, girl, what? And I did post, like, I realized that some of the people that I thought had my back really don't have my back, because, nobody really like checks in with me or whatever and be like, girl, you good or whatever. Like, the people that I really fuck with, at least I thought fuck with me, you know what I'm saying? And I noticed that I'm the type of person that if I see somebody going through something, whether I truly know you like that, but if you follow them, I'm gonna ask if everything okay, and it just made me mad, because it made me feel a type of way, because somebody also was going through a very depressive time that I knew. And I was talking him off a ledge or whatever, but, said happy birthday to him, made sure that they, I was the first person to say happy birthday to him. And that's, just me being a friend. It's like, I'm not expecting nothing, but, it's like you will want to have that same, like, reciprocity. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm going through something, hit me up and see if is everything okay? If you see something that's a little concerning, hit me up and see if everything's okay. Try to get it out of me, because even if you hit me up, I am still that type of person that's probably gonna be like, I'm not necessarily okay, but I don't necessarily want to talk about it just yet. But it's the fact that you actually, hit me up and be like, you good? You're checking in on me. That's showing that you still concerned. Do you know this person ain't said shit to me about anything? Ain't even, happy birthday, bitch. No, nothing. I was just like, oh, okay, wow. Yesterday, like, nobody. So that's why I put the post up. It's just, this is part of the reason why I have the feelings that I be having. And I mention this and I be like, damn, I just be feeling like I'm not as important to people as I thought I was or should be, or not as important to people as they're important to me, because I don't get the same back. And that's why I'm like, you got to check in on your strong friends, because the ones that's always giving encouragement, the ones that's always checking in on other people and always seem like they got their shit together, be the main ones that be probably going through the worst things and suffering in silence, because they feel as though they really have nobody that really checks in on. Okay. And I'm one of those people. I will admit that I'm one of those people that feel like there's nobody that's going to really check in on me. Like, I be thinking about this, like, what if something really happened? Would people actually freaking care? Let me tell you something. Also, that happened to me. My birthday was 2 weeks ago, okay? Almost 2 weeks ago. Y'all, my little sister's about to turn 18 on Saturday. The little one. The one I used to be cussing out when she used to come over here. She's about to turn 18. She's looking at colleges. She's so fucking grown. She's buying her own clothes and stuff. She has a job. Where has the time gone? Okay? Like, my mama and Solange was pregnant at the same damn time. Think about that. Think about that. Okay? Listen, I swear it's a connection between me and the Carters and those family. Like it's a connection. Like, the kids was, my mama and the kids was pregnant at the same time, you know what I'm saying? The birthday's the same day, Like, just hook that up, Yvette. Hook it up for me, bitch. But anyway, first of all, Blue is grown as fuck, but that's not even that's not even the issue. My little sister is really about to turn 18 years old. I remember clearly the day my mama told me that she was pregnant, and I was like, girl, I was 17, bitch. I said, bitch, what the fuck? Me and my friend was like, so she don't know what condoms are? Like, girl, you was almost through, okay? You was almost through, and you just came through with the, well, I'm pregnant. That's that. But what was I saying before that? Girl, what was I talking about? This is what I'm saying. Because birthdays. My birthday is almost 2 weeks ago, right? Do you know that everybody that I did not know was going to say something said something to me about my birthday? Cool. And I'm not the type of person that you have to say something or whatever, because I never really acknowledge my birthday like that. But you want to know who didn't say anything? My sperm donor, right? And so I had told my mom, because something was going on that we was looking at that came either on TV or I was looking at on the internet, and it just triggered me. And I was like, damn, I just realized that my own sperm donor, he didn't even say nothing to me. And I realized that we haven't even been communicating throughout this whole situation, and I wasn't even going to say nothing. I wasn't going to say nothing. But then my mama had started talking to me, and she was like, yeah, your grandma had COVID at one point. And I was like, no, I didn't, because he didn't say nothing. And she's old as shit in a nursing home. She could have died, and I wouldn't even know, because ain't nobody tell me, but y'all in constant communication. And I was like, you know what? He ain't say nothing to me about my birthday, and she did, okay? Mind you, why? What was the purpose? Mind you, and then as soon as she heard that, she fucked around and texted him and said, so, you forgot her birthday? He said, no, I didn't forget. And that was it. I said, wow. Because I ain't heard shit yet. I said, you know what? Daddy issues, okay? And you sometimes you like to act like you don't got them, but bitch, that just fucked me up a little bit, okay? That just made me feel some type of way, like, fuck you. Like, dead ass, fuck you, okay? That was that. I remember that one time when he was saying that he told my mom that he wished he would have did things differently and had a relationship with me and my sister. My mom said, "Why don't you just go ahead and tell them that?" Never said anything to us. Never. This is not about me. Let's get out of this. Let's get out of this because I'm finna get pissed. I should have put this in a different video, bitch. But anyway, some of y'all could fucking relate, okay? Y'all sitting there like, girl, I get it. I get it. I get it. We all going through some shit, okay? Rest in peace to that man. Rest in peace to that man and condolences to his family. Kanye West. I don't know who this Kanye West is. I really don't. And I don't understand why is it going away. He seems a little more, lucid. You know what I'm saying? But him putting stuff on the internet to get attention, to shame people into, seeing his... I said, is this what we doing? This what the young kids do. This what these immature ass people do. This is what y'all finna do. Y'all too damn grown to be doing this shit, okay? You mean to tell me you couldn't just telephone tree this shit and try to figure out where your daughter's birthday party was at? Now, Kim, if you did that, that's wrong as shit. I don't give a fuck what's going on or whatever. That man deserves to see his kids, okay? You could have let him at the birthday party. And I'm not going to put it all on you because they said sources, which probably was Chris, said that he said they wanted to have separate birthday parties. Okay, that don't mean nothing. Like, that means that you throw the birthday party and you could show up, and he throw a birthday party and he could show up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can show up at both of them or whatever because both y'all not in the house together. That's fine. But I did not like them getting on was it Instagram Live or whatever? He posted a video and he driving in a car saying they won't let me know where my daughter's birthday party at, and daddy loves you and happy birthday, just in case I don't get to say it to you in person because I can't find out where your birthday at. And then in the midst of this, baby, he was like, I called Tristan. Tristan was like, he'll talk to Chloe and see if she knows and if she could give out the address. I said, wait a minute. That whole video, I said, hold up. The only thing that I got out of it, I was like, so Chloe's still talking to Tristan. And not on the way he said it, it was like, yeah, we know you need to still be in communication because of the child that you got together. But it's the fact that he knows where the birthday party at. So that means that he's probably at the birthday party. So he's very much still incorporated in the family. Wow. After him, girl, is he there with his baby? The other baby? The new baby? I said, now, Chloe, this is why we don't feel bad for you, okay? Because you just, first of all, y'all have a history of taking other people's men that be around y'all that y'all been so-called friends with. And so when the shit turns around and happens to you, we just don't feel bad. I said, what? This is crazy. And then he puts out there that Travis Scott was the one that actually told him where the birthday party was, whatever. They didn't let him in at first. Security wasn't going to let him in. Somebody was trying to say security didn't want to let him in because Pete Davidson was there. I said, get out of here with this mess, okay? This is all alleged, but listen. That's like Kylie had to come over there and tell him to let him in. And so them pictures, I don't know why I seen that picture on the Shade Room when he was holding little Chicago and it looked like he was about to throw her ass. I said, who took this picture? Who took this picture and who put it out? Okay, because it looked like he was about to run away with her. Like he was about to kidnap the girl. Okay, I said, what is going on? This is a mess, all right? But he was able to be there and it looked like everything went well. It's all about communication, and I hate when couples break up, especially celebrity couples, and y'all act like y'all don't know how to parent, okay? Regardless of the issues that y'all have together, you have to remember that you have kids, and you cannot let one person, if the parent is being a good parent, you let them be in that child's life, okay? Regardless of the situation, regardless of who else is in the picture, you let that parent be in a child's life. Do not use these kids as pawns, okay? Because you are fucking them up, for your own satisfaction to get back at the other person because you're hurt. Speaking of which, Kanye West and this song with the gang called Easy or whatever. Listen, you put out that it leaked or whatever, saying that that crash or whatever stopped me from beating Pete Davidson ass or whatever. Why are we mad at Pete Davidson? I did see something that he was saying that he felt some type of way that Kim kissed Pete on Saturday Night Live in front of him. So the fuck what? It's acting. It was a gig, okay? And why are we still in our feelings over Pete Davidson and Kim being with her with him, it's odd as fuck, but maybe that's what she needs, something normal, okay, in her, by her definition, after being with your ass. Why are we pissed off? And I'm mad that you got me taken up for this girl. Why are you pissed off about the fact that she with him still? But check, you got a whole ass relationship with a Kim Kardashian wannabe. Okay, you really trying to make fetch happen with this Julia Fox girl. Who the fuck is she and where did she come from? Okay, like, girl, she seems more so like a fan to me. Okay, and the relationship seems so much like stunts and shows. Ain't nobody buying this shit. You've been cheating on this woman before y'all not even divorced, okay? So y'all both got relationships. Before the divorce filings were filed, you were in a whole other relationship. Kim wasn't coming out, putting subliminals about, and if she did, I didn't catch it because I don't follow her. But she didn't put out posts about, you fucking around on her and you being with this bitch, this bitch, this bitch, and then you in relationship still trying to get with her, and then you in another relationship and you still mad that she's moved on. You moved on too. So you're trying to have your cake and eat it too? Stop it. And then Pete allegedly trying to get some security. He was like, I ain't even had to have security when I was with Ariana Grande. And when he said that, I said, bitch, I forgot he was with her. What is it about the weirdo? Okay. Sometimes you like weird, okay? Opposites attract. But he was like, because of, not Kanye and what he said in that song, but because of his fan base. Because them motherfuckers is crazy. Okay, if he is, and I'm talking about, like, some of these fans are super fans and they would do anything. Y'all saw when they went to the movies and, that fan heckled Kim and said Kanye is better. Like, get over it. Get over it, okay? Like, I don't like people to get heavily invested. Let me shut up, because if something happened between Beyonce and Jay-Z, I'm dead ass cussing Jay-Z out. And I'm going to be mad at him for a little bit, but then I'll be all right. I'm like, B, you deserve better. You deserve better. I'm going to be on Beyonce's side regardless, okay? Beyonce could fucking cheat on that man, and I say, he cheated on you first, so hey, it is what it is. But I get it. But come on, we got to be adults and just let these people live their lives, okay? Kanye, grow the fuck up. Kim, grow up. Live your life. Get the divorce. Do what you got to do, okay? And let's stop. Don't put the business out there. But y'all love attention, so hey, it is what it is. Moving on from that, another breakup. What's her name? Ryan Destiny and Keith Powers. They didn't broke up. They was together for 4 years. I said 4 years? It's been 4 years. I don't know why the time, maybe because of this pandemic, it's just like, ever since it started, it just seems like time is just moving and bunching, all running into each other. And so it's just like, wow, I did not realize that they was together that long, because every time I saw something with them, they just look so beautiful together. Young love, young black love, and, never any type of controversy with them. They just say low key and everything. And to hear that they broke up, and I think he was just at her birthday party, her birthday outing that they just had. I said, wow, what happened? They said they're going to be good friends, but, that was a bummer to some of the kids or whatever. I wish they could have worked it out. You never know. They're focusing on themselves and their careers, but they're going to remain close friends. So to me, that means they're still going to be fuck buddies. But hey, it is what it is. I hope maybe they just take time away and then come back. Maybe it's going to be one of those situations. So, let's talk about this whole situation with Pastor Mike Todd. So I saw the video, and I've seen a couple of his videos, and this is why I am turned off with the church. And not necessarily the church, but with these pastors, preachers who become so popular that they go viral, or, a lot of people talk about them. They're on the TVs and stuff like this in situations like this, because it just seems so very much performative. Just to get an audience, just to get recognition, just to get money. That's how I calculate it in my head. And that may not be the case, but that's how it always comes off. Like it's another motive other than teaching the word of God. He gets up there on the stage trying to give an example or something. Like when Jesus spat in the blind man's face and he could see. I think that's what the lesson of it was, or what the example it was. He wound up putting spit up in his hand and rubbing it all on this man's face. Come to find out, I said, I know that motherfucker beat his ass. You can't. I said, you let that man put it on your face like that? We are in a pandemic. and you are smearing saliva. It was thick because at one point, and I'm sorry, y'all, it's gonna get a little graphic, okay? So put your food down. He put it on his face and then he smeared it right here, and it was a long, thick, white string that was dangling from the man's lip. And it wasn't from his inside of his body, it was from Mike Todd's body. And he had to go like this. I said, I know you whooped his ass afterwards. You stayed up there too calmly. I know he didn't because that's his brother. I said, that's his brother. That is his brother. You let your brother put his spit on you. Oh my God. He probably spit in his women's mouth too. Okay. I don't know. I don't know. And he had to come out and say, yeah, it was disgusting. And, you know, it was the wrong thing to do. It took away from the message what he was trying to put out there. Keep your apology, sir. Keep your apology, because nothing about that. You didn't run this by anybody. You didn't run this by anybody. And if you ran this by your brother should have told you that's nasty as fuck, okay? The only liquid that I want on my face is from my woman. You know what I'm saying? When I'm down there doing what I'm doing. That's it. Okay? And the water that I use to wash my face, not your saliva. And I don't know where you've been putting your mouth at. Brotherly love, my ass. What the hell is going on? What the hell is going on? If I would have saw that, that would have been my cue not to come back. That would have been my cue not to come back ever the fuck again. I'm sorry. That is disgusting. Y'all be doing too fucking much, okay? Too fucking much to make yourself goddamn known. All right. Moving on from that, I saw Euphoria. Okay, let me tell you something. Euphoria, Maddie is gonna beat the shit out of Cassie, and I can't wait for it. You really let that man fuck you. You really let that dude fuck you up in the construction site of a buildings, homes and stuff. Wow. And then Kat, I felt Kat in this episode when she was having that moment, literally what I was just talking about, when she was having that moment about not feeling herself or whatever and not feeling beautiful and all this stuff. Oh, I was like, Kat, you are making me sing like you see me, bitch. We going through the same thing. We different ages, but we going through the same thing, bitch. Okay. Woo. All right. Okay, it's almost time for me to be done. Okay, because my camera said, bitch, slow the fuck up, hurry the fuck up, okay, because you're doing too much. But I'm just saying, that's what it was. When Nate's daddy was eating that man's ass, I said, Dr. Maxime, Mark Sloan, you come a long way from Grey's Anatomy to Euphoria, okay? Baby, whoever would have thought? Okay, whoever would have thought? And Rue, girl, Jules, I kind of want Jules to get away from Rue, because Rue is a bad influence at this point. She is a bad influence, all right? Just, oh my God. The last thing I want to talk about right quick, I don't know if y'all look at Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. It's cute or whatever, but this should be no shock to anybody that you find out that some of the housewives in the whole franchise are like pro magma or whatever, and pro police and racist. Okay, it's not a surprising thing, because especially the girls on NY, New York and New Jersey, I'm pretty sure some of them probably voted for that other man. Okay, some of them probably for Blue Lives Matter and all that stuff and All Lives Matter type of shit. They just give off that vibe. I just go ahead and watch it because I've been watching it from the beginning before all this shit. You know, and it's cute or whatever. It's cute or whatever what they giving. But, you know, I don't need to know all that stuff. So when the shit comes out that you really blatantly been just so, it just makes me want to turn off away from you. So the revelation that came out today is allegedly Jenny, the new girl from the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, the new Asian girl, Vietnamese, I believe. Yeah, she's a whole pro-Trumper, pro-police, pro Blue Lives Matter. She's very much racist. That's what the post was given on her Facebook. They found her Facebook account, allegedly, because now it's deleted, okay? And people screenshotted it, made videos of it just so she couldn't deny that it was her. And it is full of racist shit, full of a whole bunch of misinformation about the George Floyd case. She was very much on the cop side with that. Very much racist towards black people. Very much, just, it was disgusting. All of the Trump, all of the disinformation. She's an anti-vaxxer and all that shit. And it's okay if you don't want to be with the vaccine or whatever. That's fine. But don't go out spreading the false narratives about it and just being disgusting about it. And that's what it was all being shown on her Facebook page. And now it's deleted. I said, oh my goodness. And at the same time, I'm saying, oh my goodness, at the length of what I saw on it. Okay? But at the same time, I am not surprised. I never liked her. When she first came on the show this season, I did not like her. I did not like her husband. Her husband rubbed me the wrong way. She rubbed me the wrong way, and I was kind of on her side when Mary came at her with that comment about her eyes or whatever. Yeah, that was discriminatory. But the way that she comes out, I just didn't like it. And it just made me think about when I was looking at Bondi's review for one of the episodes. She was talking about how it just feels as though she's coming so hard at Mary. And I said, well, now we know. The bitch racist as fuck. Mary prejudiced as shit. But this bitch racist as fuck. Okay? And I'm sitting here like, And you want to know who else gives me that tease? And who got a friend that is a Trumper? Whitney. Y'all love some Whitney, but that bitch give me all lives matter tease too. Okay? But she probably smart and not putting that shit out there, because I do be seeing people asking, is she this and is she that? And she never answers. Okay? But yeah, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that it's some housewives in this whole franchise that, got those type of views. Okay? Come on, look at Ramona. Ramona! I seen that bitch from the first time I ever seen her. I knew it. I knew the girls from NY. You just couldn't tell me, okay? But to be so blatant and so bold with it, it's like Kelly died. Oh my God. Kelly Dodd was a hoop, bitch. Before I found out that I kind of liked that bitch, okay? Because she said it. She said, but girl, she's just a little too much for me. But, yeah, girl, you gotta watch what you post. I don't understand why these girls and guys, when y'all get on these TV shows, y'all get on these movies or whatever, you get into the spotlight, why you don't have somebody to go, and mind you, the post were from 2020, okay? Why you don't have somebody to come in and manage your account and wipe your account clean, okay? And start the fuck over. Oh my God, because I feel like everybody, just about everybody, got some problematic shit up in their Facebook, Twitter, and all that. And because Facebook is where all that disinformation lies or whatever. I said, oh my goodness, that shit got her really caught up, and I don't feel bad for her. Listen, at one point, I even went through I typed in some keywords on Twitter, okay, in the search bar with my name, and just made sure, all right, I ain't got nothing that said this, said this. Oh, okay, girl, because you ain't finna come back and get me. And I'm about to go do it again just to make sure, because you ain't finna get me, all right? Because, we grow. Sometimes we was immature when we young, but bitch, you a whole ass grown ass woman, okay? So, yeah, y'all tell me how y'all felt about that. Are y'all surprised? Who y'all think else in the Real Housewives franchise? Because I look at all of them. I already know Vicky, okay? I already know Ramona, all right? They're very much blatant about that. We know Jenny now, okay? Kind of thinking about Whitney, Who else y'all think? Some of the girls on Dolores. I knew that one girl on Real Housewives of New Jersey, the one that was Jewish, she's no longer on there. She made it known, especially when she got off the show, that I said, girl, I ain't never liked you on the show anyway. It's the ones that I didn't like that it don't faze me, because I never liked the bitch anyway. But y'all put it down in the comments who y'all think else is a little problematic of that sense, okay? But anyway, y'all tell me how y'all feel. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all week. I will see y'all later on tonight for Sisters. No, it's Sisters, okay? Sisters. And y'all enjoy, okay? Y'all be safe. Y'all send a prayer up for Miss Jaylee. And we're here for you, girl. You'll get through it. And I will see y'all later. Peace.